What am I grateful in life for? Honestly, to be sincere with you, I am very, very grateful about my life. I'm very, very grateful for what God have done for me. Uh, I attended many burials this year, and which few of them are people I grew up with. Few of them are people I watched start up in something. Few of them are people I saw most of the things that they have already started up crumbled, and many of their investment, some of them are still running, and they just died. So I'm very grateful grateful to God for the opportunity to be alive, to see another phase of my life. It is not an easy thing, honestly, to tell you the sincere truth, but I'm very, very grateful for life. I'm very, very grateful for some of the achievements I have achieved so far. I'm very grateful for my parents. I'm very, very grateful for my family. I'm very grateful for my loved ones, those that stood by me. That's all I'm grateful for, and I'm not taking it for granted. What dreams have I achieved so far, and which of them are still waiting? Where will I even start? Um, First of all, I want to still appreciate God for making me to be alive, because without life, your dreams are just only dreams. They are just mere dreams that you can just close your eyes and you begin to vision them, seeing them happen. You see yourself in one beautiful car driving towards your house, this and that. So I'm very grateful for life. I've set up a lot of dreams. I'm this kind of person that I love good things. And not just that I love good things, I like seeing those things I love coming to pass. When I grew up, I think right from primary school, I can remember some time when our teacher asked us, what do you want to be when you grow up? I can remember I said I want to be a medical doctor. So people said they want to be a pilot, so that we'll be watching them while they are flying on the air. Some people say they want to be a lawyer, and all funny things like that. And life has a way of giving you what it have, not exactly what you want. So because as all of us are different, so are our destiny, so is our fate. And it's either you achieve or become what you want, or nature will give you exactly what deserve for you. So I have set up a lot of goals. Like I said, I'm this kind of person that doesn't relent. Whenever I dream about anything good, I make sure. When I say I make sure, I mean everything. I goes out of the box to make sure that those things comes to pass. And most of my dreams have come to pass. I have a book where I write down everything I want to achieve in life, and most of them I have taken it, and for security reasons I'm not going to tell you, but I must tell you that at least half of the things I have written down last year on 31st night, some of them are coming to pass. And one of my biggest dream is to own a studio, a recording studio. And by the special grace of God, that dream is, will I say, 99% achieved. And I'm not taking it for granted. And by the special grace of God, there are other ones which are yet to be accomplished. And I'm trusting God, believing God, which also my strength, because it doesn't just end by you believing God that it will do it. It also it is inclusive of your own action. Faith without action is as dead as someone in the mortuary. So, by the special grace of God, you don't know what God can do before 31st of December this year. Most of them will be achieved, and it will be also included in the achievements.
You asked what is the most significant lessons I've learned in the past year. Where will I even start? Let me just tell you this. One of the biggest lessons I've learned in life is not to invest immediately you receive any money. Maybe somebody just send you 10 million naira, and all throughout that day you can't rest. All you have been thinking, all you can be thinking is how to use the money to start up something. No, I'm telling you this by experience. This is the most significant lessons I have learned for the past year. That whenever I receive any money, I keep it in the bank and I remove my mind from that money. Like I see the money as it never existed. So that is how I have been handling issues like that. And when the money is that place cooling off, you begin to think. You need to take time to think on what to use that money for. Most of the lessons I have also learned in the past year is to know what God is saying concerning you. You know, we that do hear from God, we that do counsel for people, mostly every seer and every prophet will attest to this. Mostly it is always very, very difficult, very hard to see things for yourself. You need another prophet, you need another seer to see some of the things about it. So most times, as a prophet or as a seer, you don't take what people are telling you for granted. If somebody happens to tell you that the way you talk is not good, believe it. If somebody tell you that the way you behave is not good, believe it. Don't begin to see that yes, I behave well. You can't see what is happening to you, but you can see for others. So most of the significant lessons I have learned so far for the past years is knowing the mind of God in anything I want to do. Even moving to a particular area, moving to starting up a something, I must be sure that God is aware of that thing I'm doing. That's why whenever most times I see challenges happening in whatever I'm doing, I'm not scared, because I know God is aware that I am there. God is aware I start up that thing. God is aware that that particular thing is existing. So these are most of the significant lessons I've learned for the past year. Wow. I see question. See question. Okay. You asked what are my biggest regrets, and how can I learn from it? I will tell you this. Don't be quick to trust people. I know why I'm saying this. Don't be quick to trust people. You know, most people have received a lot of heartbreaks, a lot of betrayal. Not from people that are far, but from people that they brought closer to themselves. People that knows them well, people that they have opened their heart to, people that they have opened the door of their house to, people that they have embraced to themselves. These are the people that betrays you, not people from afar. In fact, how can I even put this? Not people that you don't know, not people that are very far from you. There are people that are closer to you. So don't be quick to trust people. Don't be quick to open yourself to people or jump into the arms of people, because I want to tell you this: anyone who have a bad intention about you, anyone who has a selfish mission. When I talk about selfish mission, all he cares is all about himself, that will favor him. They always appear as an angel to you. They appear as an angel. They do everything to make sure that they appear correct and perfect before you. Even when you insult them, they will say yes, sir. Ask them any kind of question. Before you even finish answering that question, asking the question, they have answered you. There is something they want from you, and once they have gotten it, you are a past tense to them. So don't be quick to trust people. Give them tests. If you give them 10 tests and they pass 70% or 80% of it, trust them. But if they start from day one and keep failing, no matter what connection you have with that person, cut that person off. Let me tell you, there are two people in life that comes in the life of someone. One, people that are destined to bring you up. And number two, people that are destined to bring you down. There are people that are fashioned. There are people that are programmed by the pit of hell to make sure that they bring you down. They don't come to you as an enemy. They don't come to you. Because if they come to you suspiciously, you will notice. So they comes to you as an angel. And when they comes, they make sure that before you know it, they have destroyed you. So don't be quick to trust people. And how did I learn from it? I have learned a lot of lessons. And I'm telling you bold heart, with my bold heart, that don't trust people so quick. Give them test. If they pass 70-80% of that test, trust them. But if they fail woefully, no matter how beautiful, no matter how attractive, no matter how attentive that particular stuff is to you, do away with it.
I will just say that people that matters most in my life are just people who have not given up on me. So, most people love flashy things. They love fancy things. They love what they can just see with their eyes immediately. So, and great people see content instead of the container. The container may be beautiful. The container may be precious. The container may be fanciful. But the content is a virus, a corrosive missile that can destroy things. So, most of the people I value most in life, number one, my family. Number two, those that are around me that have not given up. One thing you need to know about me is I love people that gives me advice. I don't play with them. You see people that gives me advice, people that counsel me, and advice comes in different forms. There are people that punishes you through advice. Like their advice is like a punishment. You may see it as a punishment, but it is not a punishment. One thing I can never forget in life is my primary six teacher, the Mrs. Agnes. She's late now. That particular woman flogged the hell out of me. When she flogged others one, she doubles my own. My father gave her instruction and told her, if you give others one, give me two. And it really helped me. It really helped me to condone myself in class and all through the school. And now, most of the lessons that I learned from her is still very beneficial to me today. So what am I saying? I love people that gives me advice. I don't take them for granted. In the dictionary of any great man, there is where he or she have written down his weak point, and he's aware of it. Wake him up in the middle of the night, he will tell you. Wake him up any time of the day, even when he's unconscious. On coming back to consciousness and hear that question, what is your fear? He would say it without mincing words. And that is what makes them great. So they avoid following that route. One of my biggest fear, or what I fear most in life, is failing. I don't like failing. That's why I don't listen to what people say. When you listen to what people say, it will be very, very difficult for you to accomplish anything in life. Because if you are moved by sentiment, if you are moved by what people say, great people are not too emotional. Are you getting me? Great people are not too emotional. In fact, show me someone who is emotionally inclined. I will tell you somebody that can be easily controlled. So my biggest fear in life is not to fail. It's not to disappoint those that have trust in me. As I'm talking to you right now, there are a lot of people that are depending on me. And when you remember that a lot of people are depending on you, when you remember that a lot of people are looking up to you, it will help you in life not to make some mistakes that will bring you down. Looking at the people that are looking up to you to make sure that they live or they are sustained in life is like a motivation to any great man. So my biggest fear in life is not to fail, because when I fail, a lot of people will be disappointed and a lot of people's life will be crumbled. So how can I overcome it? By staying focused. There are a lot of distractions in the way of any human, any person that is productive. There are a lot of distractions on the way, and the ability for you to remain focused gives you the opportunity to keep winning. Number two, no matter how life turns me, no matter how many times I fail, I will always rise up to keep pushing. The legacy I want to leave behind is the legacy that will not be easily wiped off. I want to live a life that when I am no more, people around me will give reference to my life. People around me will give reference to my deeds. I want my family to remember me when I'm no more. This life is like a journey, and everyone has a bus stop. I want my bus stop to be boldly written in the book of annals. So the legacy I want to leave is a legacy that will create impacts on this generation. And I want to indulge you in whatever you are doing. I want you to be conscious. Be conscious of the impact you give to people around you. There are people that give bad impact to people around them, and there are people that give positive impact to people with them. And I want to tell you this: there are people you will hang out with and you will become somebody. There are people you will hang out with and your life will be doomed forever. I'm very, very grateful to God, just like I said earlier on about life. I'm very grateful for this birthday. And just like I said, the most happiest thing you can do to me is to help me put a smile to the less privileged. On that Sunday, which is my birthday, we'll be cooking in my house. There will be a lot of preparation, and all this preparation is for the less privileged. One of the things I told myself today when I woke up is I will never eat that day until the less privileged have eaten something. I have passed through a lot. And when I see people suffering, when I see people passing through a lot, it breaks my heart. I find it difficult to be comfortable. So one of the biggest gifts you can give to me on my birthday is to help me support the less privileged. Let's put a smile on their face. Let's make that day very glorious with them. May God bless every one of you. May God bless your business. May God bless whatever you do that is positive. Ever since I made that post on Facebook, a lot of people have been calling me saying, how can that come in to help? And I want to really appreciate every one of you. And I'm saying this, I'm not taking it for granted. I'm very, very happy. And I know as I'm happy, and those children will be happy too, God will make you to be happy. And every negative thing the enemy have channeled to you to cause this year a painful year will just turn around to be a stepping stone to your greatness. May God bless you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.